Hi everyone, this is Nora. Today is the day that I'm finally going to share my setup for 2025 in my main planner, which is going to be the Louis Vuitton MM, which is personal size and the monogram design. I think it is definitely time for me to come back to my personal rings because I used personal rings for quite a while, a couple of years in fact, and then somehow I fell in love with the A5 ring agenda and I could not leave A5 for the past 2 years. But I am ready to go in a different direction. I feel like I'm going to have a great option of having this planner because it is a little bit more portable. And also I've been realizing that because I've been in the A5 ring agenda, I have not been able to successfully have a work planner because everything was just going in the A5 ring agenda. It's great if you just want one planner only. But I feel that it's really time for me to separate my personal and work life, and mostly because I feel like I don't have boundaries at this point, and I'm trying to create those boundaries with those two areas of my life. I'm not going to share my work agenda. I have two options. And I'm going to try one of them first and then the second one. And I will not be able to share this until maybe February after I've given it a good run. In the meantime, though, I will definitely be sharing a lot of personal rings content. Before I get started, I just want to let you know a couple of things. One, this is a very simple setup. Two, there is a section in here that I'm still kind of going back and forth if I'm going to keep it or not. And either A, I will repurpose it, or B, just take it out altogether. And I'll let you know when I get to that section. Okay, so let's get into this. On the left side, I have all of these planner cards from Noted Co., which I shared in a previous unboxing, as well as this magnetic pin. This is from Aesthetic Paper Co. The majority of the dashboards I'm going to show you are from Noted Co. Dividers on the side here, whether they're on the top or on the side, they are from Infinite Lotus. I still do have my code with Infinite Lotus, which is Nora8. And I also use a lot of the dashboards from Infinite Lotus to do a layering effect over the Noted Co. dashboards. Following these two dashboards, the one from Infinite Lotus and Noted Co., I do have a year at a glance dashboard also from Noted Co., and I love that Noted Co. has now a backside to all of the dashboards that were recently released, and even some of the previous ones have a back. So this is beautiful because then I never have to see like anything blank or figure out what to put on the back of a dashboard. Instead, there's another beautiful image here for me to see. In the first section, I have this insert, which is an inbox, so then I can delegate where I want to move the item, whether it's in my calendar or something I'm waiting on somebody else to complete, whatever it may be. Following this, I have a quarterly section. Now, I have used these in a very different way. One year, I used them for all the medical appointments, and then this current year I decided to use them to jot down all the important academic dates. However, for 2025, I'm going to actually use these to write down my monthly intentions. Right after my quarterly inserts, I am going to continue to use these inserts for my monthly wins. I did this for 2024 and I absolutely loved using these inserts in that way. In the past, I have used these to write down birthdays. Moving on to my next section, I have layered another Infinite Lotus dashboard over a Noted Co. one. I love that, again, I have the back. On the right side, I have some important dates for 2025 that I will later on transfer into the monthlies. And these sticky notes are from Infinite Lotus. I wanted to zoom you in so I can show you something that I tried. Now, I got this idea from Kate Snyder. Her handle on Instagram and also YouTube is Function of Planning. I normally use these small sticky notes from Lucy Plans Live to help me identify how I will use each of the sections in my planner. However, this additional idea from Kate really has allowed me to really test out if the insert will work for me or not. After doing this, I realized that this month on one page would not work. Although I actually get 2 additional lines because in the GM, I only had 9 lines down below and now I get 11 lines. I realized that a lot of the stickers that I love to use just are not going to work on this insert. Sticky notes that I decided to use just to test this out are the ones from Rosie Papeterie. I also use her stickers. This is the transparent dot and you can see it right there. I didn't mind that. I liked that. I was okay with the way that sticker looked on there. Then I proceeded to use these little icons, for one for meeting and one for paydays. And I didn't mind that either. I thought that was okay. But then afterwards, when I went ahead and I used like the meeting stickers, I kind of felt this was kind of big. So I decided to use a smaller meeting sticker also from Rosie Papeterie, which I have here in the back right there. And I did like how that looked. But then I started to realize this was looking kind of busy. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to switch things up. And I'm actually going to just go back and use a month on 2 pages versus a month on 1 page. So I'm going to show you how this fits on here. Please ignore the transparent dot. I did not line that up because I literally just used the sticky note and put it on here. This is the month on 2 pages, also from Infinite Lotus. And I really like how the stickers look here better overall. I feel like there's obviously more space, so I decided let me go ahead and do that, do more icons here. And I'm still kind of debating if I'm going to use my sidebar to actually write down the dates, or if I'm going to write the whatever item I have, whether it's an appointment, etc., right here in the box. I'm still going back and forth. Now these here, just to let you know, are not separable. They're back to back in order to save some room because I don't want my planner to be super chunky. Moving on to the next section, I have layered an Infinite Lotus dashboard over a noted one. And all of these monthly tabs are also from Infinite Lotus besides the section tabs. On this section, I plan to write like a quote or like a Bible verse, something just really get me motivated for the month. Here I have my weeklies. I did decide to go with the week on 4 pages from Infinite Lotus. There's ample room here. I don't think I'm going to miss my A5 because I have 4 pages for me to fully plan here. These are all half-hour slots that you can do some time blocking or write your to-dos if you wish to. However, there is an additional space here for to-dos per day with plenty of note space and priorities this week, as well as trackers. I plan on having this inbox dashboard just to put sticky notes here. And then I again followed Kate's recommendation to kind of really see how these inserts would work for me, to see in my case if my handwriting is small enough for these inserts. I did this before I decided to implement a work planner. So as a result, you do see that I wrote down work and the time blocking and items that I needed to get done while I was at work. I also decided to do this on a day that I don't have the time slot. So on a Sunday, this would be what I would typically do on a Sunday. And overall, I felt like the writing space was enough. I really feel that these inserts are going to work for me. If you're on the fence about a particular planner size or inserts, I definitely think Kate's recommendation would help out a lot. Because I have a week on 4 pages, I decided to only include 3 months in here, and I think that would be enough. Following this, again, layered Infinite Lotus dashboard over a noted one. Now, this is one of her older ones, I believe from last year, so there is not a back on this one. This next section is all about my wellness. So I have sleep trackers here. I have step trackers as well. I also have my habit tracker, mood tracker, and these are all trackers that I'm currently using in my A5, and I cannot wait to use them in this size because I've always preferred using the smaller size for the trackers. And then my weekly routines here. And there is a reading list insert as well. And finally, something for my bills. The next section, I have an Infinite Lotus dashboard layered over a noted dashboard from last year. And this section is supposed to be for my YouTube content, which is currently what I am doing in my A5 ring agenda. However, I am considering having a separate planner for content. I'm not sure. So in case I do that, then I would go to plan A, which would be to repurpose this. And the way I'm thinking about using this would be for a line per day. And if I were to move forward with content planner, then I would go to option B, which is to just remove this section if I decide not to repurpose it. Last section, I have Infinite Lotus dashboard over a noted one. And these are just notes pages that I have here. So I have all of these. These are the newer ones, by the way, that were recently launched. And I'm really loving these. And in the back, I just have a zip pocket from May Paper Co. where I have some stickers that I'm going to use for 2025. A page lifter from May Paper Co. as well for sticky notes. And then I decided to include a little pocket. I think this would be a really cool idea if I do decide to go out and about with this planner to an appointment or something, or somewhere that I need to have some kind of pocket for a receipt or whatever it may be. I think this pocket would be great. Of course, I can always use these here, but I think this would be really nice. Now, this is an older pocket from Sesavi, so I don't think they're available anymore. I found it in my stash and I decided, why not? Let me add this in here and see how it goes. Finally, I have these stickers that I'm going to continue to use for 2025. These are from Sweet Caress Designs. These are the medium bubbly hearts in the color Wonder. And I use these on my Year at a Glance dashboard just to cross off each month. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I am very excited to go into 2025 in personal rings. I think my next video is just going to be my 2025 stack, which will not only include planners, but also journals as well. I did share an unboxing of something that I recently bought from Louis Vuitton. I'm thinking in the next video, I'm probably just going to show you the item. If you want to check out that unboxing, definitely go to Instagram. My handle there is Dr_Alva Plans. Bye-bye, and I will catch you in my next video.